Presently, I'm at the foothill of a massive granite deposit, granite batholith somewhere in Oyo State, Nigeria. I want to do a video about physical weathering in rocks and minerals. While I was in high school, my geography teachers taught me that soil is a derivative of rocks. But then I found it very difficult to believe, because how can soil so loose in form, so loose, how can they be derived from rock that is so hard? Not until I was in year 2 in geology department, before my lecturers were able to prove it to me in the field, that soil is indeed a derivative of rock. I want to do exactly the same thing in this video. I want to show you how soil are actually derived from rock. So this is a granite outcrop, very massive. The forest will not allow me to capture the whole view. So how does weathering affect rock? It has to do with variation of temperature and water action. Rocks, especially granite, were formed deep within the Earth's surface. By the time they get exposed, their condition changed. The physical and chemical condition with which they were formed changed, so it affects them and they begin to break down. When there is variation in temperature in the climate region, there is high temperature during the day, and there is very low temperature during the night. And this variation in temperature causes these rocks to fracture and form fissures. When this is repeated, these fractures begin to expand, and when water seeps through them in a very cold weather condition, this water can form ice, which, when water freezes, it increases in volume. This increase in volume will force these fractures, tiny fractures, apart, and it will lead to a physical breakdown of the rock. Then you have water action also. What I just described is called frost action. Then there is hydrolysis, when water is also incorporated into the crystal structure of the rocks. It breaks it down chemically. In granite, when such happens, it gives rise to a mineral called kaolin. So I want to show you an example of weathered rock. Now follow me, let me show you. You see this are already peeling off. These grains are peeling off. Look at this. You see deep weathering has taken place in this place. This was granite before, but has weathered to soil. You see deep weathering. You can see the grains, the first pass. You can see the first pass grains that are now broken down into soil. See how friable it is now. Imagine.